Good afternoon and welcome to WEFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Courts St. Vincent Limited.
Glam out in the best names and designer frames with Quartz Optical. Buy one stylish frame and get 50% off your second pair. Sport your favorite Armani, Converse, Vogue, and many more frames for less. Get an additional 10% off and pay nothing for 30 days when you pay with Ready Finance. Book your free eye examination appointment online today on www.quartzoptical.com. Don't miss the opportunity to glam out, only at Quartz Optical. Value you can see. Offer available while stocks last. Special conditions apply.
Welcome back to WEFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Courts St. Vincent Limited. I am your presenter, Rajiv Providence. First, on the local scene, Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves, who left the country over the weekend for medical attention after experiencing an excruciating pain on his right side last Thursday, is said to be doing well. This is according to Deputy Prime Minister Montgomery Daniel, who provided an update on Prime Minister Gonsalves' health condition during the face-to-face program on NBC Radio on Wednesday. The Prime Minister said he was leaving the state on Sunday for medical attention in Venezuela and also indicated the possibility of going to Cuba. We hear more from Minister Daniel.
As I understand it, that he's doing well, and that, of course, we want to wish him well and to make sure that he's back here with us in the very near future. So there's where we are in terms of the Prime Minister. And we will continue to hold the fort in his absence. We have done that several times. And of course, we continue to do the work of the state. And we're here to do what the people would have elected us to do.
That was the Deputy Prime Minister, Montgomery Daniel. Police have launched an investigation into a report of a fire that occurred at Old Montrose on Tuesday, April 19, 2022. According to an official release from the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force, the fire is reported to have destroyed a 3-bedroom wooden flat house and its contents belonging to Cheryl King. The fire is also reported to have damaged a 2-story wall structure located to the back of the burnt house. Police say the fire department responded to the fire and successfully extinguished it with water from the fire appliance. The cause of the fire and the value of the dwelling house and its contents are unknown. The RSVGPF are asking anyone with information that will aid in their investigations to contact the Assistant Commissioner in charge of crimes at 1784-457-1211 or any police officer or police station they are comfortable with. Still on the local scene, COVID-19 cases in St. Vincent and the Grenadines are currently on the rise, with active cases increasing from 18 to 38, inclusive of both PCR and rapid antigen cases. According to the Ministry of Health, Wellness and the Environment's COVID-19 update for Wednesday, April 20th, 2022, there were 4 new PCR COVID-19 cases as well as 1 new rapid antigen case recorded. No new recoveries have been confirmed. Hospitalizations remain unchanged, with 1 unvaccinated patient admitted for care. SVG's COVID-19 death toll currently stands at 106. Of the deceased, 5 were fully vaccinated, 1 was partially vaccinated, and 100 were unvaccinated. There have been 8,383 PCR and rapid antigen cases reported in St. Vincent and the Grenadines since March of 2020. On to news in the region. Trinidad and Tobago's Minister of Health, Terence Dayal Singh, has assured that his ministry is equipped to treat any outbreak of a Zika variant. This assurance comes as new research has suggested that a Zika virus mutation is possible and could cause an explosion in transmission. The virus, spread by the Aedes aegypti, has been linked to cases of the birth defect, microcephaly, and damaged brain tissue. The Aedes is also a known vector for other diseases, including chikungunya, dengue, and yellow fever. Responding to questions at a virtual COVID-19 briefing, the minister said the same tried and tested protocols for treating outbreaks of mosquito-borne diseases are sufficient to treat even with mutated forms. He said, however, that homeowners and business owners alike have a personal responsibility to ensure that they do their part to prevent any potential outbreak. A child who was among three people shot in Cascade, Hanover, Jamaica on Wednesday night has died. The child's death brings to two the number of fatalities in the gun attack. The child was reportedly 3 years old. Jamaican police have not yet released the identities of the deceased but confirmed the deaths on Thursday morning. According to a report from Loop News, sometime after 7 p.m. on Wednesday night, the three were standing among a group of people in the area when a motor vehicle drove up and men aboard opened gunfire at the group. The three were shot and the child and a man later died. Jamaica has recorded over 400 murders so far this year, according to figures released by the Jamaica Constabulary Force. On the international scene, US President Joe Biden has announced an additional $800 million security assistance package for Ukraine. The Ukrainian Prime Minister Denis Shmyhal visited the White House on Thursday. Biden said the new aid package will include heavy artillery weapons, dozens of howitzers, and 144,000 rounds of ammunition to go with those howitzers, as well as tactical drones. It follows another of similar size, which Biden announced last week, but focuses more on artillery and ammunition. The U.S. Treasury has also said it will provide Ukraine with further aid of $500 million to help with government operations such as paying salaries and providing services. With this latest package, the U.S. is on track to have announced about $3 billion in military aid since they started in late February. And finally, in sports, Manchester United has appointed Ajax coach Erik ten Hag as their next manager. The Dutchman, 52, will take over from interim boss Ralf Rangnick at the end of this season on a 3-year deal which can be extended by a year. Rangnick, who replaced the sacked Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in November, is set to move into a consultancy role. Ten Hag will become United's fifth permanent manager since Sir Alex Ferguson retired in 2013. United are sixth in the Premier League with 5 games remaining this season, 3 points behind Tottenham, who occupy the fourth Champions League spot. This has been WEFM's Midday News. I have been your presenter, Rajiv Providence. Join us again at 3 p.m. for WEFM's 3 p.m. News. WEFM's Midday News is brought to you with the kind compliments of Quartz, St. Vincent Limited.
Happiness is the Quartz Spring BOGO, April 21st to the 26th. Buy one item, get the second 50% off on credit and 25% off with cash purchases. Don't miss these great deals. Up to $600 off television sets, stoves, refrigerators, bedding, and a whole lot more. Come early and don't miss our doorbuster deals. Spring is in, only at Quartz, bringing value home.